like that.
I love it. Okay, look.
My dad is not really barking. My door is not really open. We all got to keep our marks in every glass of sharks, waiting for us to gulp them. My car is not really parking. My lesson's not really over. If only she turns around, we could be better around. I would have loved to love her.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to another Friday on the Dida Show. Today, I'm super excited to have one of the best guitar players in the world. Yes.
No, I don't think so.
And I'm going to make him feel very uncomfortable. That's my goal today.
You're doing a good job so far.
This is Ben Monder, anyone who's listening. And Ben, I don't know exactly how I know of you, but I remember I moved to New York and I found your music and I was so intrigued and I came over for a lesson, which I don't remember that lesson.
You don't remember? Yeah, I thought maybe you didn't.
It was so long ago. I don't know if I have any memories from that time in my life. Do you remember that?
Well, clearly it meant more to me than it did to you.
I mean...
no, I do remember. I remember, I thought you were sounding great and, I was impressed, but apparently you didn't...
I'll tell you what I remember.
Okay.
I remember that you had a really big concept of chord stuff.
Oh, so you do remember. You remember being there, but you just don't remember the specifics.
Exactly. I definitely remember being there,
Well, that makes me feel better. Okay.
No, I definitely remember, and I think I know why I don't remember the specific, because I was a little overwhelmed. I remember I was like, whoa, this is huge. I want to do it, but
right.
I feel like I didn't actually get to do it, which is why I don't remember exactly what it was, but I do remember a harmonic concept.
Yeah, I think that might be a shortcoming of mine. When I assume people are going to come for one lesson, so I just
you throw a lot of
the overview, and I'm like, okay, it takes maybe an hour to explain everything, and then spend the rest of your life digging into it. But maybe that's not the most effective approach because it just ends up being overwhelming.
Right. I mean, if someone is taking one lesson and they want to a glance to the way you work on things, that's cool. I think I enjoyed it. I just don't think I actually started doing it, but who knows what would have made me do it, I was like a raving girl on the scene and maybe I was like, I was practicing stuff, but it helps to do little by little for me.
Yeah, for sure.
And also, it's your thing, but let's talk about it more. So, do you know what, is there a concept you're working with, or it's, do you know what I'm talking about, or it's just one thing of a lot?
I mean, I know what you're talking about because I basically give, the same lesson, hundreds of times.
So, what is that?
I mean, if somebody comes by and wants to explore something specific or has a specific direction, that's one thing. If they're just I don't know exactly what I want, but I'm here to just absorb information. Or then I kind of have a set thing that I do, which is I think what I did with you.
Which is you show them this, because I kind of want our listeners to maybe understand what it is. Maybe.
Well, it's just sort of a more or less exhaustive approach to the basic building blocks of harmony on the guitar. And it's actually really pretty simple, but it just takes some effort to actually apply it. And to digest it all and to, tackle it.
Do you still
in a manageable way
practice it? Or
I do, yeah. I still work on all the stuff I teach.
Wow. But didn't you cover it by now? Or it's always there's more?
There's always more,
Wow. So what are you working on now?
I don't know if this is going to be the most interesting to our listeners, but
I think they want to nerd out.
All right. For everyone who wants to nerd out.
Yeah.
Well, most people that come by want to know, they specifically want to know about chords. They have an idea that maybe I can provide some kind of chordal illumination.
Yeah.
So I have a whole exhaustive thing about triads.
Yeah.
And which I still work on.
I'm dying, like, maybe I should have a guitar in your hands. Because I kind of want to see what it is.
Have the follow-up lesson.
Yeah, but I feel like, should you charge me?
No.
Yeah. So yeah, let's do the free lesson. No, because I want to understand that triad, because I'm working on triads a lot, but I wonder if it's similar.
Can't be too dissimilar.
Right.
Triads are triads, but...
Tell us first, and then we'll pick up the guitar.
Well, okay, so triads can be either in close position or open position.
Right.
That's about all you got for a triad. There's 3 elements, so there's just a couple of ways.
Right.
To
which
arrange.
I'm obsessed with the open position triads.
Yeah, those are good.
Yeah. I don't feel like a lot of jazz guitar players use them enough.
Possibly not. Yeah, there's that kind of temptation to stick the 7th in there somewhere. But,
right.
But yeah, you can get a lot out of triads, and they can be used, especially if you move them around, they can be used to really effectively represent harmonies.
Yeah.
And
did you study
harmonies.
It from someone, or?
I did take guitar lessons. Yeah. Probably the most significant teacher I had was Chuck Wayne.
Yeah, I don't know Chuck Wayne.
Chuck was he came up in the bebop era.
Yeah.
He played with all the greats in the 40s and 50s.
Yeah.
And was fairly renowned in his day.
Yeah.
And he was probably my biggest influence as far as learning chordal vocabulary and also in the way I teach.
Mm-hmm.
He was just very systematic about his approach.
Yeah.
And mostly dealt with 7th chords.
Right. But the triad thing, like, what inspired you to like dive into that world?
Not exactly sure, but it just kind of seemed evident that it's one of the building blocks of Western harmony. So
totally.
There has to be a lot that can be done with it.
Right. Okay, so let's keep understanding the concept.
Yeah, so we have close triads and open triads.
Yeah.
And then we can bring the triads through diatonic cycles.
Okay.
Mainly.
What is that?
Like the cycle of fourths.
Right.
Up in fourths.
Yeah.
Or the cycle of seconds, which is just up in seconds or down in seconds.
Okay.
So I guess down would be this cycle 7. But anyway.
And you'll do all major, or like you'll try to be in a key?
That's what takes a lifetime, is putting every idea through every possible scale, so
so you're in a scale,
but also the melodic minor scale,
harmonic
major scale, harmonic minor scale.
That's sick. So you can play like triads in the scale in like different cycles.
You have to work on it.
Can you show us?
No.
Yeah, you're gonna show us. I
forgot I had a guitar here.
Yeah, let's bring the guitar. I want to hear it. I'll show you something too.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay. Till we get the guitar set up, let's play one song by you. Can I pick whatever I want?
Pick whatever you want.
All right. I'm gonna pick the biggest hit. Woo! Amazing. My one and only love. When did you record this?
Like 2018, I guess.
2018. Wow. Amazing.
Thanks.
It's a solo album, or it's just a solo tune?
Well, the album is a double album.
Mm-hmm.
One disc is solo and one disc is mostly trio.
Wow. I have to check out the solo thing.
Duos.
And the trio.
Yeah, the solo disc is all standards. Arrangements.
Amazing.
One pop tune.
Which one?
The Windows of the World.
What's that?
Burt Bacharach.
I have to listen to it. Okay, so back to the big concept.
Yeah. Okay, right.
Okay.
Triads. Now,
triads. So you're thinking, okay, you're in a scale. Mm-hmm. Should we be in major or melodic minor?
Yeah, so let's get some volume here.
Play for a second? Because I want to also have a mic on the amp.
Right. So say I want to explore the key of G major in triads.
Yeah.
Like the simplest thing to do would just be to go up and down, like diatonically.
Right.
And those are open root position.
Yeah, open triads, you're just going up and down the scale, no cycle.
Going up and down the scale. So important to know, what the qualities of each scale degree is so that you can easily transpose it.
Right.
But for now, we'll just, since it's a family-friendly show, we're going to do G major.
Yeah. Last request, can you get the mic a little closer to you? I'm scared that you're not heard enough.
No, because I mumble. I'm
aware
of that.
No, not mumble, but you are soft-spoken.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Euphemism for mumbling.
Okay.
So now we're just in this one particular string group.
Yes.
Now I'm gonna do first inversion. See, it's all really. Starting
gorgeous.
On the 5 chord. And then second inversion.
Yeah.
So we got 4, 5, 6, 7.
Amazing.
That's not amazing.
No, it's kind of cool. Okay, so you know all of these.
What?
So you make sure you feel comfortable with all of these.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. You need whatever information you're working on, just make sure it's digested to the point where you're not thinking about it. And wondering, and there's no hesitation.
Exactly.
Because that's the only way it's going to actually be applicable in a real situation.
Which is my next question, but I want to keep going organizedly. But I do want to hear about applications of this, because my problem with open triad is that I feel like I have my jazz playing, and then I know a lot of open triad stuff that I love playing kind of by myself on any guitar, but I don't feel like the application of the triads, the way I play it when I'm by myself, when I'm playing with people, is like as great as I want it to be or something, I want to feel free.
So you're not as applying the
I don't feel like I'm applying it amazingly.
As freely in a jazz context.
Exactly. I am applying it slowly in like moments that I'll think about and work out. But yeah, I'm not amazing at applying it, I think.
Well, just maybe start with this idea. See if you can support a melodic idea with a triad underneath it.
Okay. For example?
For example, if I was going to just play I'll Remember April.
Yeah.
Just since we'll just stick in G major.
Yeah.
What if I just do something as simple as this?
That's nice. Gotta love that. La 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 la. That sounded good. Yeah.
So all just like root position open triads, just in parallel, just following the melody.
That's nice.
You could think about as you're improvising, instead of improvising a single line, improvise that single line
with a triad.
With triads underneath.
That's
just
cool.
as like one idea to try to get this kind of sound in your jazz playing.
Okay. I'll try it. Okay, so keep showing us the big picture still. Okay, so now we did like the easy, or like first, not easy at all, but like going up.
Yeah,
root position first, inversion second.
You can go up in seconds, but down in voicings. So that's kind of an interesting sound, which I would start.
You're doing now closed position?
Off the camera, but so let's say I start on the one chord.
Yeah.
Now here goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Explain again. So you go down, closed position.
Yeah, the root movement is the same as when I was just doing this.
Yeah.
But the voice leading is descending.
Okay.
So
it's still just root or
just... It's just a more interesting sound. And it's melodically different. And it's
but you're going like same inversion or you're changing inversion?
No, you have to change inversions to do this.
Okay, that's why it sounds more...
the next nearest chord.
Okay.
Right? So from like the one chord G to the two chord A minor, this is the closest.
Got it.
Two chord.
So you're still going up the scale, but going down. That's nice.
Yeah. So the pattern always goes root position, first inversion.
Yeah.
Second inversion, and then it just follows that.
Can you do it with open triad?
Interesting things you can do, like...
Wow, that's like Bach.
Not quite, but
almost.
Just adding a passing tone in between the notes that are a third apart between chords.
Yeah.
So you can always do that.
That's cool. Okay, so that's one.
Then there's the cycle of fourths, as I mentioned before.
Yeah, let's see that. That's kind of wild.
So the same thing as like if I was going to do all root position chords, it would sound a little clunky.
Right, but if you keep like voice leading,
exactly,
you're going to have one. Let's do it slow. So G major, chord. And we're going into C,
and we're keeping the common tone.
Yeah,
common. So,
okay,
and even like just don't even reattack it if you can. So, right.
That's gorgeous.
Now I'm keeping the root of this chord to the 7 chord.
Yeah. Yeah.
To the 3 chord, to the 6 chord.
Yeah.
2 chord. 5.
That's amazing. Do you have students that can actually do all the things you teach?
I think so. I mean...
Wow. And they play it when they play jazz?
Well...
Do you play it? Like, let's say I'm saying, let's play a blues. Will you play a lot of open triad stuff?
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Show me a little. I feel like you can sound like Keith Jarrett like that.
I don't think that's the case, but...
Okay.
Well, okay, for example, like the arrangement that you just played, that incorporates a lot of this triad stuff. Like it helps in arrangements, it helps in writing.
Yes.
And it's also applicable in improvising, but
but like, for example, because my passion is
so how to do it in a blues?
Yeah, let's say we're in a blues.
All right, so
I'll give you a little bit of like, instead of thinking we're playing with a band, let's say you're taking an intro, Keith Jarrett style. Sorry, I keep saying that, but I feel like I can even show you like a beautiful intro is playing that has such that vibe, you know?
Okay, let's try 1, 2.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4.
That's amazing.
So
what was that?
Blues.
Blues, but you're just playing freely with all the ideas that we just talked about?
More or less. I mean,
you were in other keys,
I was certainly
right?
cheating.
Yeah.
I was not just sticking to purely triads, but I was trying to incorporate a number of triads, mostly closed.
Yeah. And you were like thinking of different scales and stuff. So there was like, you weren't just playing F major or F mixolydian.
Maybe not. I don't really remember, but
okay, yeah. But you're like,
I mean, there's
what's
the,
that? That's hot. I heard that.
The diminished, just the triads.
The diminished is always
in minor
hard.
third relationships. So there's that. But you can disguise it, instead of just doing that, you can
change the inversions,
switch the inversions, and play them a little
Can
closer.
you explain the diminished triads for a second? Like, what are the triads in the diminished? There's many.
Well, they're just like the triads that exist within the diminished scale are just going to be major triads in minor thirds.
Okay, so like, and you were thinking F diminished? Or
well, no. If I'm in F dominant, then I'm thinking F sharp diminished.
Okay, F sharp diminished. So the triads will be like F, A flats.
Yes, exactly.
And like okay,
and B and D.
B and D. So then you will play these triads in inversions. Yeah. That's so good.
Yeah, I mean, there's lots to be done with the half whole scale.
Yeah, I feel like it's like I really want to. I'm scared a little of like digging in more, but it's what my ear is seeking.
Mm-hmm.
How would you start working on the diminished stuff?
Well, first find all the triads that exist in it. Find the seventh chords that exist in it, and see how you can juggle the relationships between those, and then also find voicings built on other intervals that don't necessarily result in just triads or more familiar sounds, and try to voice lead those.
Yeah.
Like example could be I don't know off the top of my head.
Yeah. Okay, so that's
just everything is, but the thing is, whatever you come up with is going to be symmetrical.
Right, so you have to kind of figure out not to play it symmetrical, right? Like not to play it parallel.
Well, you can play parallel, but maybe not forever.
Right.
Like there's something effective or like powerful about some symmetry, but just don't like overdo it.
Right.
Okay, like so this is an example. This triad over. So here's like F over B flat. Sorry, F over B.
Okay.
That exists within the scale.
Yeah.
I could voice lead it to this, which also exists within that scale.
Yeah.
That I can keep going up. And then it still sounds like diminished, but it's not.
Yeah.
It's not like. Overdone, I guess.
Okay. A little taking us away from this deep dive. You practice every day all the time? Like how is your... I feel like I listened to an interview with you once.
Uh-oh.
And it seems like you have a very specific routine. Is that true?
I have specific routines for interviews.
No.
I'm really not so consistent with it.
Okay, so you're not like the most organized.
Like I try to be like I'm theoretically organized, but it doesn't always work out that way.
Right.
But lately I've been trying to finish writing some tunes, and
that's cool.
I'm mainly working on that. And
how do you work on that?
Oh, that's a really good question.
Also, is it for a specific goal? Are you recording or?
Oh, well, I'd like to contribute a couple of things to the next Bad Plus record. So
really, that's a cool commission.
Well, I mean, it would. I mean, we're all invited to write for that band. So
yeah. What do you mean we're all invited?
Like the members of the Chris Speed and I are
Your collaborators?
Well,
wait.
Sorry.
You're in the band?
There is the band. Yes.
You're in the band plus? I thought it's a piano trio.
Oh, no, it hasn't been that for a few years.
Okay, so I'm not caught up. Okay. So you're in the band.
Sorry, I maybe should have explained that.
That's amazing. So it's the piano trio and you?
No, it's just Chris Speed on saxophone and me and Dave King and Reed Anderson.
Okay.
That's
amazing.
The band. It's been about 4 years.
Okay, so now I understand. So now all of you can write for this project.
Yeah. So I have one tune on the last record.
Yeah.
And I'd like to contribute more, but my writing style doesn't necessarily jibe with the band's sound. So I'm trying to adapt as best as I can.
That's cool to write for a specific thing that's kind of out of what you usually do.
It's a little bit out of it, yeah.
That's nice. So how do you work on it? You were going to say?
Well, I mean, I have to envision what the result is going to sound like, and I know the result is going to be, with these 4 personalities.
Yeah.
So I kind of have to gear my writing towards that.
Yeah.
Most of my writing is specifically geared towards, I use vocals a lot.
What do you mean? Who's the vocalist?
Theo.
Blackman. Yeah, I saw it today. Okay.
Not me. Don't worry.
Right. So you write for the two of you sometimes?
Yeah, I write for Theo, and I write for a lot of guitar-oriented music, and not necessarily for a saxophone quartet. So I'm trying to figure out how to do that.
It's cool that you're writing for voice.
I'm writing something that is based on When Lights Are Low.
Oh, yeah. That's a good one.
Called When Electrolytes Are Low.
Okay.
That's a case where I had the title first, and then I
really? Is it based on a true story?
It's based on when my electrolytes were low, and I thought I had to go to the hospital.
It happened?
Yeah.
What? How did you know that you had a low electrolyte?
Well, they told me later.
What? How can it happen to someone?
I don't know. Not eating enough, not drinking enough Gatorade. I don't know.
Should we drink Gatorade on the daily?
No, I wouldn't recommend it. It's full of sugar.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm just sort of kidding.
Okay, so then you wrote that song.
Well, I'm working on it.
Okay. Now. How does it go?
Oh, boy. I'm totally not ready to play this, but... So there's an intro.
Listen, it's so beautiful.
I haven't under my fingers yet.
It sounds amazing. I'm like, whoa. I don't even like modern jazz so much, and it sounds like a song.
Why can't I remember this? This is frustrating me.
Do you sing when you write?
Yeah, kind of.
It sounds like it. Can you sing along with what you're doing?
Absolutely not.
Okay. But when you're by yourself, you do it.
Yeah. And especially if the melody is not part of the guitar part. Then
right. You have to sing it. And then you write it all on score paper or something?
Yeah, I actually do write it. I write by hand with a pencil.
That's nice. That's kind of romantic. I remember
because I'm depleting the world's supply of manuscript paper. They don't make it anymore.
Really?
Yeah.
Because no one uses it on...
I suppose not. I guess it's just not profitable enough to...
I do it. You know what I do? I order a real book that's empty. Have you ever seen these?
An empty real book?
It's like called a real book, and it's a thick book that's empty. And I love them. It's like so nice to write on them.
Weird. So it's spiral, like a spiral bound?
No, it's not even spiral. It's like a real, like exactly like the real book. Maybe the real book is spiral.
The ones
this is not
I knew
spiral.
as a kid were spiral bound. But
So this is not spiral. It's like regular book. I don't know how to. It's just not the spiral, which I feel like kind of gets messed up. So it's nice. It's just a thing. And you can nicely also get the papers out if you want to.
Mm-hmm.
Paper. Anyway.
Well,
so only you and
like
me are
searching, just scouring the internet for anyone who has like spare supplies of.
Really? Wow!
I
it's
just like ordered a couple of.
You should try that real book. I'm telling you, it's nice, and it's like $10.
Okay.
It's good. Unless you like bigger score paper.
Well, not big, but I like 10 or 12 stave.
Oh, that's that.
Loose leaf. Like thick, good quality paper.
Yeah, I think that will make you happy
really?
then.
All right.
I used to like for a second when I was I had a moment with like really liking to write things down, and my teacher made me buy like a big score paper so I can like write a lot of options and stuff. But it's a little too much to like commit to having this big thing around all the time. So that real book happens.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway.
Well, yeah, I just never. I tried using Sibelius once, and I just
didn't, I never had those things. I don't know how to use it.
Gravitate to it.
Yeah. Tell us more about your life. I mean, it sounds bad, but like you live in Brooklyn, and like every day you work on music, and then there's some projects you're involved in.
Yep. Well, I definitely try to work on music every day.
Yeah.
Sure.
You gig a lot or not really?
I travel a lot, so I don't always get the work routine that I.
So you travel a lot for gigs, yeah?
Yeah.
A lot with your trio or like Bad Plus or
mostly
combo?
these. For the last few years, it's been mostly Bad Plus, but definitely like other projects as well when I can fit them in.
Yeah, and you like traveling? You really don't like it?
I definitely like playing on a regular basis.
Yeah,
there's no substitution for that. It's
totally.
You can never have too much experience, and like I feel like playing every night will improve your musicianship. Like,
for sure,
absolutely. Like there's no.
I feel like sometimes I'm thinking like, wow, you can practice a lot and that will be good, but no. Then when I play with people,
you need both.
Exactly.
For sure.
But the other thing is like so important. You can't get better just by practicing, I feel.
Yeah.
Unless you're like trying to be a solo person.
Well, even then, if you're just practicing, you can create all this amazing solo repertoire and then get in front of an audience and completely fold. So
exactly.
You need the experience performing.
Yeah. So you like performing and the traveling, like you do it because that's how it is.
Like nobody loves like getting up at 5 a.m.
Right.
Airport. That's not a thing that.
Totally. But do you like okay with it enough that you do it?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Sure. It's definitely worth it.
Right.
And I'm lucky because I play guitar, which is a quiet instrument, so I can like practice at airports. And like if I have a couple of hours layover, I'll like find a quiet spot and.
Really? So someone can find you in an airport like practicing? That's cool. I never have had courage to do it, but
courage.
Like I never feel comfortable to like pick up my guitar.
Well, if I thought about it a lot, I'd probably feel pretty uncomfortable myself, but I just don't think.
Exactly. Or like, you need to practice.
To make the best use of time that I have.
Yeah.
Because sometimes that's the only free time you have is just like waiting at a gate somewhere.
Right.
And I can concentrate. I don't have like distractions.
Totally. And then when you're home in Brooklyn, you're just like practicing, going to gigs sometimes. Where do you play often in New York?
Well, my favorite places to play kind of one by one closed down.
55
I used to play a lot at the 55
bar.
I used to play a lot at Cornelia Street.
Yeah. Are there any new spots in Brooklyn or something that kind of replace that?
Well, I love Bar Lunatico. I don't play there very often, but I think that's a great venue. I like Bar Bayou.
Yeah, Bar Bayou is really cool too.
I like Ornithology.
Yeah.
I don't know that they're always. I just played at the Dida Bar. I think that's pretty close to here, actually.
Really, the Dida?
Oh no! It's in Ridgewood. Sorry. Yeah.
It's not far.
That's I think relatively new place. So there's always things cropping up. I can't keep track.
Yeah.
I don't even know where you'd look for them.
Do you have like hobbies that are not like guitar?
Sorry?
Do you have hobbies that are not music related? Or things you like to do? Like, wow, I love cooking. Or like, I don't know, I'm meditating every day. Or like things that you're
I do
into.
I do meditate, but I don't consider it a hobby.
Right.
It's just like part of life.
Exactly.
Same thing with running. It's not a hobby. But
right.
It's just like if you don't run, you just feel like crap. So
right. And same with meditation?
Yeah.
So you meditate every day?
Well,
when you
not
can.
every day, but probably most days.
Yeah. In the morning?
Mm-hmm.
20 minutes?
It's 20 to 40 sometimes I have people over and we do like an hour or so.
Really? People come over to you?
Yeah.
And you're like, okay, guys, we're going to meditate?
Well,
is someone leading the meditation?
No, it's not. It's not like a led thing.
Okay. That's beautiful. Who are the people?
I mean, lately it's just been like one friend of mine.
Yeah.
But it used to be like more like 3 or 4 people.
That's nice. That's a great
But anyway,
way.
yeah, as far as like
those are things that are good. That's the kind of answers I was looking for.
I have probably an unhealthy chest habit.
Really?
I guess that would be, I don't know if it's a hobby as much as just like an addiction.
Yeah. Like online?
Yeah.
You play with other people that are like online?
Mm-hmm.
It's a gamble on money, or it's just to play?
No money. It's just like,
okay, so it's not like a bad addiction.
Destroying your own ego, basically.
Yeah. Wow. You can spend like hours of the day doing that?
I try not to spend hours now.
Yeah.
It's just like if I'm practicing, like I'll practice for a couple hours and then take a hopefully short break.
Yeah. That's nice. Okay. And wait, I have a question.
That's about the extent of it, though.
That's cool. Who are musicians you're excited about these days? If that's something that comes to mind.
Oh, wow.
You can also say, wow, I only like to listen to John Coltrane. I don't know. Like, I don't really like check out what's happening. And
well, I should be sometimes people send me their records and I'm like almost always like blown away by it.
Right.
By them. Like there's a lot of great stuff happening.
Yeah.
But I do dedicate time to listening almost every day and I'll kind of going through various types of classical repertoire. And I'll just sit there and try to listen to a symphony for, 30 to 60 minutes.
Wow.
And just concentrate. And
that's another small meditation.
It kind of is, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so you listen to a lot of classical music.
Mm-hmm.
So you're not really checking out like a new guitarist that is like...
Well, I'm aware of what's going on.
Yeah.
To some degree.
Did someone like caught your ear?
Yeah.
Like that I should check out?
Well, Max Light sent me his last record, and it really blew me away. Like he's just a really great guitar player.
Yeah.
I love Tim Miller's playing as well.
Tim Miller. I forgot who that is. It sounds familiar.
He's lives in Boston. He's like really astounding player.
Okay, Tim Miller. I'll check him out.
My good friend Jeff Miles, guitarist. I mean, I could go on and on.
Right. That's cool.
Travis Reuter.
I don't know him.
Well, check out all these names.
Okay, I'll check these people out. That sounds nice. All right. What else did I want to ask you? Maybe we can play a little more.
Sure. Oh, just me?
Just you.
Oh, no. Okay.
I have a guitar here, but I forgot that I don't. We can't have two people plugging in. And I'm okay with it. I'm resting. I had a gig last night.
Okay.
But what can you show us? Or play us a song. Is there a song that feels like you feel like playing? Was that I Remember April?
Yeah.
Wow.
I was trying to be.
Love that.
Thanks.
Okay, we have less than 10 minutes and there's 2 ideas for things I want to do. Mm-hmm. Tell me what speaks to you more. 1, I kind of like to sometimes ask my guests to show me something like a trick, like something crazy I can pick up kind of fast.
On the guitar?
Yeah, so like whatever you showed before, amazing, lifetime. But like, how do you do that? Like, for example, the pang at the end, like the harmonics, because I do them in a different way. Like,
just that?
Yeah.
I mean, that's
so easy. It just works on that fret.
5th fret harmonics.
Okay, it's the 5th fret. But if you do harmonics,
but there are a lot of harmonics that are not so obvious on the guitar that are pretty cool. Like,
can you show us?
Well, like for example, it's not coming out today so much.
Okay. On the 4th.
This is all right. Skip that one for now because it's
okay. It didn't work today. What else? That's cool.
Yeah, so you can get an F natural. You can hear that.
Yeah.
You generally think of an F natural as like a natural harmonic, but it is. You're on the 15th fret.
That's cool. Wait, so on the 15th, it's
so
F?
It's like you're hitting the B flat up here. But it's an F, and then this is a C. Basically,
so the 15th fret is like harmonics.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then, so the obvious ones are like the 4th fret.
Yeah.
5th.
Yeah.
But this E flat is kind of nice. And then, of course, up on the 17th fret, they're double, like double octaves.
Wow.
That's a nice one.
That's cool. And do you sometimes do the thing with the chord? Yeah.
Again, these are not coming out so well in this amp, and I do blame the amp.
Okay.
But maybe with the right amount of compression and stuff, they'll pop out a little better. But you can get this really high C sharp.
Yeah.
Right. Oh my God, this sounds like shit.
This amp is kind of.
Oh, here we go. With the the bridge pickup, they come out better.
Okay. That's nice.
It's a B, F sharp, and then it goes.
That's cool. Do you ever do the chords with them?
No, I never figured out that Ted Green technique.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Or Lenny Bro. Yeah, I can't do that.
Really? I mean, I'm sure you can if you wanted to.
I'll figure it out, but
yeah,
that's a great.
It's hard to get quick at that. Yeah. Which is kind of what you want to get to, because if you want to freely use it, But I'm sure you can do it a little. Or it's just not...
I wouldn't even know how to start.
Really? Do you want me to show you? It's really easy.
Sure.
But I need my guitar.
Yeah, maybe after.
Maybe after. Okay, but listen. Another fun thing to do, but I'm not sure if maybe I can sing a song with you.
Sure.
Like a ballad or something, or a song. But which one?
Which one indeed?
What are some singing standards, you know? Or maybe I know? Do you play If I Had You?
If I what?
If I Had You?
I don't know that one.
Okay, I'm trying to...
I don't remember a ton of standards. I just played Everything I Love on a gig the other night.
Really?
You know
No. I need to learn it. Wow, what are... I Thought About You? Do you play that one?
Oh, this is embarrassing.
That's okay. I don't want to be... People have shame about not knowing tunes, but it's totally normal. You play the tunes you play, you know? I'm just wondering what I know that is familiar. What can it be?
Do you know, I don't know, All or Nothing at All?
Not really. What about All of Me?
Oh, wow.
That's okay. It's I'm trying to think about it most, but I don't do it a lot too. That's All of Me? That's that? No. Yeah? I'm trying to see what key will be good. I forget. But we don't have to do all of me. Was that a yes, though?
I guess that was sort of a...
I think like E flat or something will be good. But is that like, wow, a song you don't do and a key that you don't do?
It's just been a while since we're on like a...
I know.
A live show.
That's cool. People like to see us mess around. What about Honeysuckle Rose? Exactly like you. I'm throwing out things for fun. Gone with the Wind. Should I stop doing this to us?
Bye Bye Blackbird.
Bye Bye Blackbird. I can do that. I don't sing it a lot, but I can try. Yeah, let's do it in like A flat or G. Whatever you pick.
F too low.
Give it me F for a second. Like, let me hear an F or something. Pack up all my cares and woes. Here I go, singing low. Bye, bye, blackbird. Where somebody waits for me, sugar sweet, so is she. Bye, bye, blackbird. No one here can love and understand me. Oh, what hard luck stories they all hand me. Make my bed, light the light, I'll arrive late tonight. Blackbird, bye-bye. Let him try again. Pack up all my cares and woes. Here I go, singing low. Bye, bye, blackbird. When somebody waits for me, sugar sweet, so is she. Bye, bye, blackbird. No one here can love or understand me. Oh, what hard luck stories they all hand me. Pack my bag, light the light, I'll arrive late tonight. Blackbird, bye-bye. I can't sing the head out because the show is just over. It ends by itself. But we have it on iPad.